Chapter 19. The First Decision. Deep within Georgia Cliff, Alex slept, but his body did not rest. His veins pulsed beneath his skin as raw magicules surged endlessly through him. His capacitor expanded under pressure. His constitution strained. Energy flooded him in waves that would have torn an ordinary rancor apart. Because Alex was unconscious, Lunareth stepped forward. Inside him, her spirit worked without pause. She purified the incoming magicules before they corrupted his flow. She stabilized the pressure building in his core. At the same time, she guided the merging veins carefully, preventing them from twisting or tangling within his moon-aligned constitution. If she failed, his body would rupture. If she hesitated, his veins would collapse. The cave remained silent. Inside him, transformation raged. Far from Georgia Cliff, southwest of Greyford, Vanguard Town, a boy stood with raised gauntlets. Stones flew toward him one after another. Clang, clang, clang. Darius Vin deflected each impact with compact, controlled force. Sweat rolled down his temple as a middle-aged man launched the stones with deliberate precision. Then the man rushed him. Their bodies collided in drill combat. Fist against gauntlet, shoulder against guard. Darius stumbled once, but recovered, driving forward again with stubborn intensity. Finally, he dropped to one knee, breathing hard. The man laughed. "Does your father know you're here?" the man asked Darius. Darius wiped sweat from his brow and grinned. "No, sir. Absolutely not. He'll bury me alive if he finds out. But I need this. No one in my house fights with gauntlets. If I follow them, I'll stay small." The man crossed his arms. "You know why your father forbids it?" Darius stood again, tightening his gauntlets. "Politics," Darius replied bluntly. "Small houses shouldn't draw attention, shouldn't stand out, shouldn't grow too fast." His amber eyes burned with defiance. "I hate that. I'm going to become the best gauntlet fighter ever born, and I'll start by winning the death game." The man stopped smiling. That wasn't childish noise. That was intent. Back in Georgia Cliff, Alex's eyes opened slowly. The first sensation was weight. The second was surge. Energy moved through him violently, uncontrolled and overwhelming. He pressed his palm to his chest. "Lunareth, what is happening?" Alex asked within. "Your energy is flowing without structure," Lunareth replied calmly. "I am purifying internally. You must regulate externally. Calm your breathing. Slow your pulse." Alex closed his eyes. He inhaled, exhaled. He drew the chaos into order. Magicules from the dense cave filtered through him as he refined them deliberately. Lunareth worked within his veins, guiding the merge between her spirit and his constitution. Hours passed. Pain burned through him. Heat crawled through his veins. Cold wrapped around his spine, but he did not lose control. By the end of the day, the surge stabilized. Alex stood. He felt sharper, clearer, not just stronger, grounded. "What is my rank now, Lunareth?" Alex asked. "You remain elementary type," Lunareth replied. "But you're at high rank." Alex frowned slightly. "I am suppressing your breakthrough beyond high rank," Lunareth added. "What?" Alex asked. "You will understand soon," Lunareth replied. "But not now." Alex exhaled through his nose. He did not argue. He stepped outside the cave. The air felt thin compared to the density within. Then he heard it. Growls. A pack of bloodhounds tore into small woodland creatures near the cliff's edge. The animals were weak, harmless, no threat to the hounds. Yet they were hunted brutally. Alex watched in silence. The hounds noticed him. They growled. His lips curved slightly. But this was not heroism, and not rage. It was decision. "My first decision," Alex said quietly. Not for survival, not for destiny, not because someone needed saving. For himself. The first hound lunged. Alex stepped forward. Crack. His fist met bone. The skull collapsed instantly. A second hound attacked from the side. He grabbed it mid-air and slammed into stone. Boom! The ground trembled. 3 more charged together. Alex did not retreat. He moved through them. each strike deliberate, each impact controlled. Bones shattered under compact force. Flesh tore beneath refined strength. One hound tried to flee. Alex caught it by the hind leg and crushed its spine against the cliff wall. The sound was sharp, vet, brutal, but his breathing remained steady. At one moment, a hound's claws scraped across his arm, drawing blood. Alex paused. He felt the pain and smiled, not wildly, not madly, simply acknowledging it. He could end this faster. He chose not to. He wanted to feel the difference. The last hound lunged desperately. Alex caught it by the throat. For a second, he tightened his grip. Harder, harder. He felt how easily he could go further. Break more than bone. Destroy without pause. That was the dangerous part, not the fight. Him. He loosened his grip slightly, then ended it cleanly. Silence returned. Broken bodies lay scattered. Blood darkened the soil. Alex stood in the middle of it. He exhaled slowly. This time, he did not grin. He observed himself. Lunareth spoke. "Did you do this for my promise?" Alex cut her off. "No." He looked at his blood-stained hands. "I did this because I chose to." He flexed his fingers slowly. "Your promise does not bind me." Lunareth remained silent for a moment. Then she spoke. "I prefer this." Alex glanced forward. "I thought you would object." "I do not object to honesty," Lunareth replied. "You're not pretending to be noble. You're not forcing mercy. You're not hiding behind righteousness." A soft pause. "This is closer to who you truly are." The wind moved through the trees. Alex looked toward the horizon. For the first time since learning about the cycles, he did not feel crushed. He felt responsible, and that was heavier, but it was his. No revind, no illusion, no borrowed virtue. Just him, and the next choice waiting. The bodies lay still. The forest returned to silence. But something had changed. Not in the world. In him. This was not about survival. Not about destiny. Not about saving anyone. This was the first decision he made, without pretending. And that is what made it dangerous. Because if this was who Alex truly was, then what would he choose? When the stakes were no longer beasts, but people, the cycle may have stopped rewinding. But the real test has just begun. If you want to see what Alex chooses next, and whether the world survives his next decision, this is The Broken Realm, a dark fantasy series where fate rewinds. Until it doesn't, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what happens next. And tell me in the comments, was this strength or the beginning of something darker?